Hey guys, Nick Halden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so welcome to a new watching at home vlog video on the channel. It's Saturday night for me. I have the weekends off as usual, so I decided it's a great time for me to watch a movie tonight, and I decided to record a vlog for the video. So the movie that we're going to be watching tonight is F*** Marry Kill. The famous game where they put you three options and you need to choose who you're going to F, who you're going to marry, and who you're going to kill. So I don't know why the F is such an extraordinary word that they have to put it with stars on the movie. And guys, to be honest, I don't even think this movie came out at my local theater, but I remember that it caught my attention because Lucy Hale is on it. So it has a few assembled cast. There is also the guy from Legacies, and I don't know, it just caught my attention. I was able to get it on Amazon Prime. I don't think this one will be getting a physical media release, and I just want to see what the movie is about and how good it is, or if it's a bad movie. I haven't heard nobody talking about this one. I have no idea. I have no friends that have seen the movie, but it's a Lionsgate movie at the end of the day, so I hope it's good. I have the Wikipedia page right here open. So F. Marry Kill, it's a 2025 American comedy thriller film directed by Laura Murphy and starring Lucy Hale, Virginia Gardner, and Brooke Nevin. It revolves around a young woman played by Hale who suspects that one of her love interests is a serial killer. Wow, that's a strong movie. The film was released in the United States on March 7, 2025 by Lionsgate Premiere. I think this one had an issue where the movie got an early release for only one day on streaming platforms because it was going to be released before, and then they have to change it, and then the day after it was already blocked. But at that point, you know what happens on internet when people want to do you know what with movies. So at that point, the movie was accessible through not the official sources, let's call it that way. But anyways, it's already available on Amazon Prime. You need to pay for it, of course. I'm not an Amazon Prime member. Maybe if you're an Amazon Prime member, you're going to be able to see it. But again, it caught my attention. It has a fun poster because on the F with the stars, we have the three different suspects. We have a knife and we have two hot girls. Lucy Hale, I love her every single time I watch a movie with her. So I don't know, I just think it's going to be a fun time for me. There is a plot right there, but if I read the plot, it's every single detail about the movie and I will get a lot of spoilers. But the vlog is going to have the same dynamic. I will record maybe a little bit of a clip when I'm watching the movie, and after I'm done watching, I will be back here and I will let you guys know my honest opinion and review about this movie, if I love it, if I hate it. So if this is a movie that you want to hear what the movie is about and how the movie is, bad or good, stay tuned on this video because this is the video for you.
Why?
I mean, wow, you look so much different than how I remember you.
Well, hopefully that's a good thing.
Oh, yes.
You too. You look so good.
Thank you.
Okay guys, so just done watching the movie, and it's been a while since I recorded a video right here at my living room, at my sofa. The situation was that I've been recording a lot today, so I was kind of a little bit of sleepy, and I was like, you know what, if you play this movie at your bed, you're definitely going to be falling asleep. So I decided to watch it at my living room instead. I took my blanket and I just couched in the sofa. It wasn't a long movie, it was only an hour and 37 minutes. The credits are short. I think they only last for like 2 minutes, so the movie basically is like an hour and 37 minutes. Okay guys, so starting from the fact that I didn't know anything about this movie, it was a fun movie night to watch, but to be honest, I do feel it's only a once in a lifetime movie. I don't see myself watching this movie again, and let's start to talk about what the movie was about basically. So, you know the game Fuck, Marry, Kill? They give you three options, and out of these three options, it could be guys, it could be girls, it could be whatever you want to play with. and you need to decide from all these three options what of the actions you will do with these characters. So the movie starts with, and Lucy Hale, I love her on every single scene that she does, but this was just a random girl character for her to be playing. So we meet up with her. She has a group of lady friends, and she has an obsessive sister that now has kids and is basically obsessed with taking care of her baby sister, Lucy Hale. So she was dating a guy, and she's been out of the dating game for almost 8 months, if I remember correctly. So her friends are just advising her to go back to the dating game. So she finds out that her ex is now engaged with another person, and she's like, wow, we were dating for forever, and he never take me for like, he never proposed even to have something serious, and now he's engaged with somebody else. So this is what makes her decide to go back to the dating game. Now we get introduced to a dating app kind of like similar to Tinder, because you have the swipe right and swipe left. So now that she's ready to go back to the dating game, we have this funny situation where the lady friends advise her, after she puts a picture on, to swipe right on every single person, because that way she will get millions of messages that she can go fly through them and choose the guy that she wants to be dating with. Now, the movie has a funny way of exploring now this dating scene, because there is a murder at town that they call him the swipe right killer. It should be a guy that is basically going after ladies and killing them. So the paranoia of social media plays a big part, because everybody is obsessed with the podcast, with the people that are just trying to get behind this killer basically. So I saw this year Hard Eyes, and that was a movie that I just love. And this one kind of plays with a similar paranoia about like you start to get introduced to new characters, and they all have things for you to suspect from them. So the first guy that she meets and goes out on a date, it's a guy that owns a restaurant, and because he owns a restaurant, he has all his fingerprints burned. So that's the first thing that gets her to be like kind of suspicious of him. She goes to him, they go to the house, they have sex on the first date. So the sister was kind of like, you cannot continue having sex with guys on the first date, because you will not be able to find nothing serious in the future. So she kind of takes that advice, and also they play with the paranoia situation, because every single time she's on the street, she's kind of looking everywhere, she's kind of suspicious of every guy. And then she goes out to the second date. This is the guy from the movie Finding You, and this is the guy from the original season 5 and Legacy season 1. I love that Landon on an episode called him Vampire Captain America, but I love the guy. So he knows her from school, and in this situation he's introduced to us as the nice guy, and he offers to her so they can go back to his place after the date. But then she's like, you know what, I'm going to take things slow, so I'm not going back to your place. Now, in this day, what we get to see is that he likes to drink rosé wine, and that was another scene that they found at the places of the victims. So, another thing to suspect the guy. Now, the third guy in question, we basically get a paranoid Lucy Hale that hires a security guy that can secure her house to avoid having accidents and things like that. So the guy starts to be a little bit of a suspect, because he is into forensic and that's what he wants to do with his life, but for now he's working as a security guy. So she goes out on a few dates with him, and one of the dates he storms out because he has an issue with his sister. So they play cops and they go to the sister house. They think he just killed somebody. Once they get inside the house, they found a girl at a wheelchair, and they were like, oh, we're so sorry. So it's this kind of like paranoia situation, and they kind of make it out to be a comedy as well on little aspects. To be honest, I didn't laugh. It was just all, the story could have been developed way better, to be honest. And it's all these scenes where you're always expecting from these three guys going back and forward. There is also a situation where we know the killer has a 10 size shoe, so she's looking at every single day, every single time she can, she's looking at the shoes. and they all wear size 10. We also have the situation where the nice guy, he has a temper to it, so she starts to be like, oh my god, this guy has a temper, this guy might be the guy. But eventually, and now spoilers ahead, I'm sorry, if you don't want to know the ending of the story. Now, the guy that she starts suspecting the most, it's the technician guy, well, the security guard guy. So he goes to the police guy is an ex of her, so we get to see that there is a lot of girls being paranoid about their dates being the serial killer. So she's another random girl again, she gets her way to the DNA from the guy, and once she gets to the nice guy house, the sisters are calling her like crazy. The sister, it's just again the crazy paranoid sister that just want to take care of her sister not to be in danger. So she goes like, hey, this guy is not who is saying that he is, he's not a veterinarian, he's just a bad guy, and it all matched because of the temper. So the movie makes us think again that he's a serial killer. Now, her lady friend, one of the lady friends from the group shows up to her basically to save her, and another plot twist, she is the person that is been killing everybody. Out of the paranoia that she's killing girls that are cheating on their partners, she started being the killer, and she started taking shoes as a trophy. She started planting everything, and it was a perfect opportunity now for her to plant it on this guy to be the killer. Now she makes a serial killing monologue, and then police just shows up and they're saved Lucy's character. So she ended up dating. It's kind of sad because the first guy, the one with the restaurant and the fingerprints, was just trying to be nice to her as well, but she was just using him just kind of for sex. And then she ended up dating the security situation kind of guy. They already know that they're both kind of crazy because of the scenes that they do. And then the movie ends with her being an Archer publishes. He publishes a book, and then she shows up on the podcast of the serial killers guys that everybody was obsessed with. And the movie ends up with her receiving a call from her friend that is now on jail because being the actual killer. So, out of 10, I want to say I give this movie a 6. It's an entertaining movie that you can play once and just have a movie night, but it's not a movie that will be on your head and be like, oh my god, this movie was so good that I want to be watching it over and over again. It's only an hour and 37 minutes, to be honest. It does goes out a little bit fast because you're always kind of wondering, oh my god, this guy is not. And Lucy Hale just have like this comedic aspect to her. She plays a great character, to be honest, but it's just a random, like, she plays a character that just this random girl trying to date guys, and I love that they do the paranoia of social media. Sometimes we get ourselves with a lot of stories just because what we hear on social media, and it's good that we protect ourselves. There is crazy people out there when you're dating. For example, I have my own experience where my mom doesn't like dating people from the internet, so I understand when there is like a lady involved, they need to be more careful. And guys as well, don't get me wrong, you can get to the wrong side of somebody can drug you, like, you need to protect yourself, even if you're a guy, even if you're a girl. So this movie kind of plays with that paranoia, but I do believe in the girls' world, they're most like, oh my god, something can happen to me. So all the you situation, we just saw the Netflix show and it was all about that. The nicest of guy pretending to be the nicest of guy, that it was a bad guy at the head. But anyways, guys, it was a nice movie night experience. Again, this movie is available on Amazon Prime. I don't think any movie theater had it on, and I also don't think it will be getting a physical media release. Even if it gets a physical media release in the future, I will not be getting it because, again, I don't see myself watching this movie again. But it was a nice movie night experience. But anyways, guys, I'm all ears for recommendation. If you want me to watch a movie, and I can give you guys a blog review at the end. But that was my experience watching F, Marry, Kill with Lucy Hale from 2024. But anyways, that will be all for today's video. Like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content in the channel. If you are, please Let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can keep this family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.